Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is Simone with Simple Smart Mommy. Thanks so much for joining. So today I want to just recommend and check with you all if you have written down your monthly financial goals and expenses. Because if you don't write them down and know what they are, they will sneak up on you and you'll be watching your money fly out the door without a plan. And you know that phrase that says knowing is half the battle? I have come to agree with it. Now let me share why. Now I went through my year, right? So we're in February. Happy Black History Month, by the way, everyone. As I represent this little number, came straight from South Africa. My daughter brought this for me when she went there a couple summers ago on a missions trip. And yeah, I decided to wear it to church today. But anywho, let's just jump right in. So I went through my list. And these are expenses that I know about, right? That we know, that I know is happening every year. So I know there's some list of expenses that you know that's happening every year. And then some new ones that I've added. Now I don't know why we think that these events don't come with financial expenses, right? And so we don't know how much we're going to spend on them this year, but we know how much we usually spend on them. We just choose not to acknowledge them. So I like to acknowledge them so that I prepare my heart, my mind, my pocketbook, my mind, my heart, my pocketbook for these expenses. So I'm going to share these with you all so that maybe this will help you get through yours, okay? So for me, we're in February, so I'm planning on going somewhere for this weekend for Valentine's with my church. So we're going on a women's retreat 2 nights, and I decided I wanted to go this year, so I splurged and did it. So I have to pay half ahead and then the other half on this weekend. So my intent was to save the half for the part that's due for the hotel at the weekend, to have that ready, okay? So ask me if I have that ready. Good question. I plan on having it ready by Friday, okay? Then the second event is next month, my mom and my brother's birthday. They are both March babies, and so we usually take them out to dinner. I'm budgeting $300. Now that I'm thinking about it, I may need to add another 100 because mom wants a gift in addition to dinner. So let's say 400 for that. For April, it's my birthday and my husband's birthday. We always tend to go out, and I'm going to say 400 for that because you got a gift and you got dinner. And that's going cheap, okay? $100 for him, $100 for me, $200 for dinner with the family. You know what? I'm gonna round that up to 500. So, and then I went on to May. We got my daughter coming back from school. School is out for college. We usually go pick her up. That's about a $300 to $500 trip, okay? So we're looking at 200. That didn't say 200 more. Well, actually, 500 for the woman's trip. I'm counting in if I go buy anything. I've already paid in 200 of it, and then there's 300 more. So I'm saying, and I'm sharing the hotel with one person, so maybe $400 for that trip. So 400 in February, 400 in March, 500 in April for my birthday, 500 in May for the college trip. June, we're looking at 500. July, we're looking at 4th of July, gardening, got some summer expenses there. I'm calling that about a $300 regular income, okay? We didn't plan any vacations because the vacation's not in the budget. Right now, my income has decreased, so we're not planning vacations. Then we move on into August. That's my birthday. That's my daughter's birthday and anniversary. we're looking at about $500. Again, we're going out to dinner. October is the only month that I think I have free at the moment. And then we're looking at November, Thanksgiving, or potentially another $400. You're going to buy food. Either you're going to cook at home or we're going to cook and go to a family member's house. But give or take another $500. You got to do home decor, things like that for Thanksgiving. I'm going to give myself about $500. And then December, Christmas gifts. I'm giving myself about $1,000. This is just a bare minimum year, no extras, nothing. So when I total that up, I'm averaging about $5,000 expenses. Now, do I have $5,000 saved? I do not. So either these expenses are going to have to be coming out of my regular budget, my regular expenses. So either they're going to add additional demand on my paycheck, or I'm gonna have to work more money to have this. And so what I plan to do is to do a little side hustle, or just share this information, keep it somewhere where I can work on these additional incomes ahead of time. Now, I know it's recommended, and I'm telling you, over the years, though I'm learning these things, it's been a challenge to put them into practice, right? Because we know they're coming. Like I heard Dave Ramsey say, we know Christmas is December 25th every year. Why do we act like it's a surprise? Every year, we know it's December 25th. Why do we act like it's a surprise? There's people who I know personally who are done Christmas shopping by August. Am I one of those? No. It'll be smart. Wouldn't it be smart? But I don't. So I'm putting that on my agenda for the year. What do you guys do? Do you plan your year ahead of time? And it's so refreshing to know that you've already penciled in these numbers, that you already know what the expenses are, that you plan on spending money on, and actually put a dollar amount to it. For many years, we would just say, oh, we know what it is. We know birthdays are coming. We know. But when I started putting a dollar amount to that event, it no longer adds that stress, right? It removes that stress of saying, well, when the check comes is when you're looking at and you're seeing the expense for the first time. No, prepare your mind, like allow your nervous system to not go into shock when you realize that you're spending more than you had even anticipated. You didn't even have a number, and then you're pulling in from this bill or that bill to pay that expense, right? So I'm just sharing with you guys what I've learned, some of the things I've learned. Put a number to those events. Oh, and I forgot, there's house repairs that happens in July, okay? And that is $2,000. See what I'm saying? I'm trying to shy away from that number. Ooh, because I know it's going to be at least $2,000 for that. So my $5,000 with home repairs, you got to do your monthly, your annual maintenance. And it seems like summertime is when everything comes alive, and then you start seeing what needs to be done and what, issues your house is having. And then you start preparing for the winter, right? So that's another $2,000 that I missed. So yeah, I have to get ready for that. So guys, this is my recommendation to you all. Hopefully this video helps you. Write down your month, plan what are those consistent things that you know is happening every year. You got to get ready for it. Allow yourself, give yourself the gift of preparation and knowing that, hey, I know this is coming. I penciled it in. It's like a gift. It's like a nice treat that you're giving yourself to let yourself know. We knew this. It's like getting an A on a test. Like, I studied, yes, I prepared. And so I know that this is coming. And that's why I got a plan, right? All right. So guys, that's all that I have for you. Let me know in the comments below. How are you preparing for your 2025 expenses? Are you writing them down? Do you know what they are or not? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Well, That's all I got for you all today.
So after I went through my totals and started in February, added Valentine's in there, added Easter, added Mother's Day, and all of that, I came up with $8,650, which I have never done that number before. I never done this calculation before to actually prepare my mind. And I'm sure there's more out there, correct? So let's see what this turns out to be. Knowing is half the battle, is it not? All right, now I know $8,650.